NNPP presidential candidate Kwankwaso visits Governor Soludo of Anambra State. 2023 election, Mrs. Soludo urges Anambra to get their PVCs to beat deadline. INEC begins distribution of PVCs ahead of general election. Ukraine rejects Russia's ceasefire order. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening. Welcome to the evening news on ABS Television. I am Priska Wanko. The former governor of Kano State and presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, Alhaji Rabiu Kwankwaso, has called on the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Alhaji Kwankwaso was accompanied by some of his key officers, including Engineer Buba Galadima, called on the governor at his lodge in Amobia. Alhaji Kwankwaso explained that they were in the state to open their offices and decided to show courtesy to the person at the helm of affairs of the state, expressing optimism that the visits will further reinforce the existing cordial relationship between himself and Governor Soludo, as well as the state of Kano and Anambra. Alhaji Kwankwaso, who explained that they have been able to take the NNPP structure around the federation, said the successive governments have failed the nation, noting that he only seeks to reverse the negative trend of insecurity, economic crisis, division across party and religious lines, among others. Receiving the delegation, Governor Soludo, who commended Alhaji Kwankwaso's tenacity and belief in the country, described him as one with an exemplary public service history, which he described as the greatest philanthropy. The governor explained that Anambra and indeed the Southeast region pride themselves as being Republicans, which entails freedom to canvass for votes in the region without intimidation, reiterating his position that everyone should be allowed to canvass for votes and people should also be allowed to make their choices. The governor added that as an itinerant people, Ndibo cannot afford to be intolerant tribe, stressing that people need to start looking beyond the election, wherein the hard work of building a better nation rests. Government House correspondent AGK Abana reports that Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajuri, Principal Secretary to the Governor, Barrister JPC Aneto, Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Collins Wabuwane, his information counterpart, Sapo Musu, and Data Special Duties and counterparts, Barrister Sly Ezokinwa, among others, were also present during the visit. Wife of the governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Nonya Soludo, has asked Indiana Anambra who took part in the last voter registration exercise to follow up on the ongoing PVC collection ahead of January 22 deadline. The governor's wife has stated this in Oka while addressing the current poor turnout of registered voters waiting to pick their PVCs at designated INEC collection offices in Anambra, who are yet to collect theirs to see the exercise as their civic responsibility. Government House correspondent Daniel Ezigwe reports that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, had after its retreat, which ended in Lagos on December 2nd, 2022, announced Monday, 12 December 2022 to Sunday, 22nd January 2023 as the date for the collection of PVCs in all the 774 local government offices of the Commission throughout Nigeria. Mrs. Soludo noted that with the INEX deadline just over 2 weeks away and with the general elections around the corner, it is imperative for eligible voters in Anambra State to be fully prepared for the whole exercise, pointing out that this year's poll is a very crucial step to the nation's struggling democratic journey. She further stated that women occupying the largest voting percentage in Anambra State, she's counting on them to show stronger involvement in the forthcoming political activity, assuring them that their votes will count. The governor's wife also stated that the 2023 general elections calls for a defiance of unhealthy electoral values like vote buying, vote manipulation, and related electoral vices, which have always marred Nigeria's voting environment, and asked women to lead from the front as a larger number and maintain their claim on free, fair, and credible elections. She also asked INEC and accredited election monitoring bodies in Nigeria to stay awake to their responsibilities and to ensure that the 2023 general elections are free, fair, credible, and urged the electorate to ensure better and progressive spread of the process. The saying that a great soul never dies, rather it brings people together, came to the fore during the Thanksgiving Mass in memory of Lady Ngozi Umoji, as it drew people from all walks of life who benefited from the deceased generosity. The Catholic Bishop of the Kulabi Diocese, Peter Cardinal Abaleke, led other bishops and clergy in the 6-month memorial mass held at the late Honorable Andy Umoji's compound, Ako Village, Ezinifite, in Agwata local government area. Ogochukwu Orano has the details.
In a homily, the Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, Most Reverend Godfrey Onar, who said that the event coincided with the Feast of Solemnity of Mother of God, which dwell on the Holy Family of Joseph, Mary, and Jesus, records the tensions of the Holy Family, stressing that no family is without a challenge. Most Reverend Onar said, in spite of the challenges, family is important as it is a place where values are transmitted silently to the children, noting that the deceased transmitted her generosity to her children and prayed that the good deeds of the Umojis will inspire others to do more for the benefit of the society.
Mama Lady Florence Ngozi Umoji Adabodo born on a warrior o can esi gozi si bujere ndị rice bujere ndị akwa and that is her life, was her life.
The Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Paulinus Ezokafor, in an interview, noted that late Lady Ngozi Umoji contributed a lot to the growth of the church and left many legacies, and appealed to the family to follow the footprints of their late parents, and commended the children for establishing an NGO in their memory to assist people in need. The member representing Agwata Federal Constituency, Honorable Chukwuma Umoji, who is the first son of the deceased, said their parents too taught them to understand that people are suffering and give them assistance without expecting anything in return, which according to him is the foundation of charity, adding that the family will continue to expand the charity work as nothing given to the society is too much considering the situation of the country. Honorable Umoji said one needs to discomfort himself to make others happy, pointing out that his mother lived charitably and he won't relent in touching lives, and thanked everyone who identified with them in the memorial service. The traditional ruler of Ezinifite, Igwe Chukwuma Boboji, that of Enugu Umuonya, Igwe Peter Ezamama, and the deceased daughter-in-law, Lady Ijoma Umoji, all bore good testimonies of the deceased legacies.
See what happened here today. The good soul always attract people's attention.
Widows Group and other associations the deceased formed while alive made presentations to the family. Prayers and blessing of the deceased grave as well as Thanksgiving featured during the memorial service. Ogochukwu Orano for ABS News.
Beginning the year with a smile could be a sign for better days to come. This was the atmosphere at Abwane Village in Wawolo, Awka South Council area, where over 2,000 people benefited from a Day Global Foundation New Year gifts. Correspondent Ngozi Obileri covered the events and brought back this report.
Distributed to the people of Umuawolo by the founder, Ide Global Foundation, Chief Azubike Ekwozo, were live cow, which they killed and shared among the kindred, bags of 50 kilograms of rice, 25 kilograms bags of rice, 10 kilograms bags of rice, cartons of noodles, 2 bags of yam, plastic shears, and wrappers, among others. Addressing the people, who are mostly women, Chief Ekwozo urged them to always be positive no matter the situation and channel their problems to God. Chief Ekwozo expressed the hope that this new year will have better prospects for the people and prayed God to bless at least one person from every family, advising them to be patient with God.
You are wasting your time. So come on in a claim me how much. Makemo anybody to know. You cannot go marry but you put up was. So come on again take and I can again a man.
Some of the beneficiaries who benefited at the kindred level, Mr. Ikechukwu Ekwozo and Barrister Chris Ekwozo, said that Chief Ekwozo has been of immense help to their community, both in providing food, funds to start up businesses, vehicles for transportation, scholarships and more, noting that the New Year gift has been consistent for years now.
Somundo kaneba yeni ne for now deba oi ha ye kende made ozu ejebuta kwa ozo so se ko gbari ha New Year na aro ya mobaro niile ezinu na onye obana dị iche iche so ekpele mo ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma dịrị ya na mma dịkwara ndị na-akpatakwana na mma onye kpatanya luo nwa ogbenye.
The woman leader of the community, Mrs. Dorothy Eziofo, appreciated God for the kind of heart he gave their benefactor, as according to her, over 50 women who he empowered with seed money last year are doing well in their various businesses. While praying for greater blessings upon him, Mrs. Eziofo urged other affluent members of the community to emulate him in order to nip poverty in the bud.
Each woman 20,000 go away bidafia, and Haji bidafia. I may witness to it. Haji bidafia onyela. Obon onyerolaga. Ema fuheba. Ina nyefuna mwaduju. Pelem ni serve na Chineke ga na-eduye. Na-echekwa bịa tiwali ụzọ maka ọ na-enweta ọ na-enye chekwa bịa ebe ọ bụla ọ na-eje ya na ezinụlọ ya ka ọ na-akwalite obodo anyị ihe a chọrọ bụ onye nwe nyanye ka olutu ndị ọzọ ifuru.
From Agbani Village, Umuawolo, Awka South Council area, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
Mr. Sly Onyema of Umuobe Village, Umoji, had been sworn in for the second time as President General of Umoji Improvement Union of Nigeria. Mr. Onyema and some members of the executive had earlier been returned on a post to pilot the affairs of the community for the next 3 years. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye has the details.
Mr. Onyema was first elected as President General of Umoji in 2020. The swearing-in ceremony, which took place at Umoji Civic Center, Idemili North Council area, attracted the regent of the community, Chief Christopher Nnedu, Ndi Igwe in council, women and youth wings of the town union, among others. The President General, Mr. Onyema, in his speech, enumerated many developmental and legacy projects achieved in his first tenure. He counted some of the infrastructural projects which they initiated and completed in fulfilling the vision, include the Okodu Plaza, Township Stadium, Light Up Project, Nipos Building, Scholarship Scheme, Secretariat Building, and many others. On their mission for the second tenure, Mr. Onyema said that bringing peace back to the community in line with their constitution will be their priority.
It is with the women's regard the members of NEC accept the offer to serve New Umoji in positions we were voting for during the election on September 24, 2022.
The regent of the community, Chief Nnedu, said Mr. Onyema's first tenure put the community on the limelight, noting that through the vision and mission of the President General, several infrastructural projects began and were completed in the town. Chief Nnedu asked those who are constituting problems to the development of the community to support the incumbent executive to deliver on its mandate, stating optimism that the second tenure of the present administration will yield more benefits to the community. Addressing Nde Umoji, the chairman, Board of Trustees, Umoji Improvement Union of Nigeria, Honorable Emeka Asanya, said they have not had it so good as they are having it under Mr. Onyema-led administration.
The taste of the pudding is in the eating. Look at the secretariat. This one is more than enough. We've never had this like this since the creation of Umoji. So this compound alone is a testimony. They started well, and hopefully this new 3 year will be better than the previous 3 years. That's why we elected them.
The new executive swore an oath of office administered to them by Barrister Hilary Nwachukwu. The entire community later prayed for their son, Honorable Emeka Asanya, the All Progressives Grand Alliance ABGA flag bearer for Onitsha South State Constituency.
The prayers were led by Reverend Eugene Epunobi. Among dignitaries who were present at the ceremony was the former Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism, Anambra State, Chief Tony Onyema. I am Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Ahead of the general elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says the distribution of permanent voter cards, PVCs, at various registration areas and wards will start from Friday, January 6 till 15. The head of the Department, Voter Education and Publicity of a Commission in Rivers State, Mr. Mark Usolo, made this known in a statement issued by the Public Relations Officer, PRO, Mrs. Geraldine Ekelemu on Thursday. According to Usulo, PVC collection from the registration area and wards will revert to the INEC local government offices from January 16 to 22. He called on those unable to collect their PVCs at the local government offices of the Commission to take advantage of the new developments and do so at the registration areas and wards within the stipulated date. He appealed to all stakeholders to provide a peaceful and enabling environment for the Commission staff to successfully carry out the exercise at the 319 registered areas and wards in the state within the stipulated period. Abacha community, Dembele North Council area, was agog recently as the traditional ruler, Igwe Godwin Odiewu, celebrated as Maiden of Fala Festival. The historic event held at Abacha Mina Stadium and was the first in the centuries of kingship in the kingdom. Correspondent Odinaka Mulisa reports.
Ofala Festival is a period of purification for the good of a community and showcases the rich cultural heritage of Ndi Igbo through dances and masquerade displays. The arrival of Igwe Odiewu heralded the commencement of the event as he was ushered into the arena by the cabinet chiefs, Ndi Nzenozo, and executives of the town union. Performing his obligations, the royal father prayed and blessed the community and his subjects. In his address of welcome, the monarch explained that his reign marks a new era and rebirth in the ancient kingdom, announcing that his leadership will bring true emancipation of the people. He appreciated his subjects for denouncing retrogression to embrace progress, while extolling the courage and tenacity of the Igwe in council and cabinet members for championing the cause of progress of Abacha. Earlier, International Prime Minister and Chairman of our Central Working Committee, High Chief Paul Omofia, noted that the emergence of the monarch was as a result of the cooperation and collective resolve of Ndi Abacha at home and in diaspora to recover the community. Some cabinet members, including Engineer Chinwoba Adabanya, a retired AIG Police, Chief Ikemefula Okonkwo, as well as Chief Innocent Okemmili, identified the event as a positive and welcome development. Goodwill messages, laced with prayers, came from friends, well-wishers, and age grades who paid homage to the royal father. Felicitating with Igwe Odiewu, the Commissioner for Culture, Tourism and Entertainment, Honorable Don Onyenji, and the traditional ruler of Nnobi, Igwe Nick Obi, wished him success on the throne, urging the community to accord him maximum support.
It's a good thing. It's the first step since he was given certificate and recognized by the Anambra State government. It's a good development for the people of Abacha.
The event witnessed conferment of chieftaincy title on deserving members of the society. Speaking to ABS, one of the awardees, Engineer Ike Agwanono, expressed gratitude for finding him worthy to be honored. The event, which was a carnival of sorts, kick-started with a church service, masquerade displays, acrobatics, and royal dances featured at the event. From Abacha community, Odinaka Wolisa reporting.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered his defense minister to impose a 36-hour ceasefire on the Ukrainian front line. This ceasefire from 12:00 Moscow time coincides with the Russian Orthodox Christmas. Mr. Putin asked Ukraine to reciprocate, but Kyiv quickly rejected the request. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said a truce was an attempt to stop his country's military advances in the east of the country. Chelsea and Italy legend Gianluca Vialli has died at the age of 58. His death comes 5 days after he was first diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Vialli scored 40 goals in 88 appearances for the Blues between 1996 and 1999. He then won 3 major trophies when he managed Chelsea. Vialli is survived by his wife, Catherine White Cooper, and their 2 daughters, Olivia and Sophia. Remember, you can follow ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. To end the news this evening, a recap of the main points. NNPP presidential candidate Kwankwaso has visited Governor Soludo of Anambra State. 2023 election, Mr. Soludo has urged Indianambra to get their PVCs to beat deadline. INEC has begun distribution of PVCs ahead of general election. Ukraine has rejected Russia's ceasefire order. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of Koibo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. That's it on the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wango. Have a wonderful night rest.